Family members blamed me for not paying for their meals. My Aunt Diane has this thing where she forgets her wallet literally every single time we go out to eat. 8 months straight of this. My cousin Josh does it too, and so does my Uncle Paul. I'd be sitting there with a $70 bill for food I didn't even eat because they'd order appetizers and desserts and drinks while I had a burger. The worst part is they'd always pick the place. Diane would text me, "Hey, we should catch up. I know this great Italian spot," and I'd show up thinking it's just us. Nope, Josh is there, Paul's there, sometimes his girlfriend Amy too. And when the check comes, they all suddenly need the bathroom or get real interested in their phones. I brought it up to Diane once in July, super casual, like, "Hey, maybe we could split next time." She got defensive immediately. Told me family helps family and I make good money, so what's the big deal? I work in IT, but I'm not rich. I've got loans and rent like everyone else. But what really made me snap was finding out they did this to my younger brother Kevin too. He's 22, just graduated, barely has any money. He mentioned Diane took him out for his birthday in August and stuck him with a $130 bill. His own birthday. He only told me because I was complaining about the same thing, and he looked relieved someone else noticed. That's when I planned it out. I texted Diane saying I wanted to take everyone out to celebrate Josh's new job. She immediately offered to invite Paul and Amy. Perfect. She always invited more people so the bill would be bigger while she looked generous for organizing it. I picked this steakhouse called the Stockyard, made a reservation for 5, showed up 40 minutes early and found our waiter Dan. Told him straight up my family had been scamming me for months and I needed separate checks from the start. He laughed and said he'd seen this before. Everyone showed up in great moods. Josh ordered an $18 whiskey before looking at the menu. Paul got a bottle of wine for the table. Diane ordered some fancy cocktail. I got water. They didn't even notice. The Josh got ribeye with lobster tail. Paul got porterhouse. Diane got filet mignon plus a $40 appetizer platter to share. Amy ordered pasta and looked uncomfortable. I got a Caesar salad and the cheapest chicken. They kept ordering more drinks, sides, dessert, having the time of their lives. Josh telling long stories, Paul refilling wine glasses, Diane taking Facebook pictures. I just ate my chicken and waited. When Dan brought the checks, he put one in front of each person. "Here are your individual checks." The table went dead silent. Josh frowned at his. Diane picked hers up slowly. Paul's face went white. Diane tried to fix it. "Oh, sweetie, I think there's a mix-up. We're all together." That fake sweet voice. I said, "Nope, everyone's paying their own tonight." Paul goes, "But you said you were taking us out." And I said, "Yeah, I took you out to dinner. Never said I was paying." Diane's mask cracked. Started saying I was humiliating her. This was inappropriate. Josh called me cheap, said I made way more than them. Amy stared at her plate. I pulled out my phone, opened my banking app. 8 months of receipts. Over $3,000 total. I showed Diane the screen. Her mouth hung open. I started listing them. March 15th, $83. April 9th, $112. June 22nd. She cut me off yelling that I was making a scene. Other tables were staring, but I didn't care. I put 2 20s down for my $22 meal, grabbed my jacket, stood up, told them I was done being their ATM. Diane called me selfish. Josh said I was being petty. Paul just stared at his $150 check looking sick. I walked out and blocked all their numbers in my car. Felt lighter than I had in months.